Hey, guess who's back at the most amazing park in all of Shantou? Well, says exit, but will I be able to? Nope, I have to go through the entrance. But anyways, here's Zhongshan Zhongshan Park, my favorite park in all of Shantou, and right now they're hosting a Chrysanthemum festival. So let's check it out. Oh, they certainly did clean up the river a lot. Wow, last time it was actually kind of stinky, but now it's completely cleaned up. Yeah, there's no smell and trash or anything bad at all. It's just animals and water. Alright, here we go. The Chrysanthemum Festival. Yesterday was the start of autumn in Guangdong province, and of course it's also the start of autumn here in Shantou. Of course, we're still in the middle of butterfly season. Lots of them around and lots of bees as well, but yeah, I find it quite fortunate that when everybody else is having their winter, we're still just starting autumn, and there is basically no winter at all. Of course, after they mate, many of the butterflies will die. It's just part of nature. And it just happens, I guess. Weather is incredible today. Not too hot, with a couple of clouds in the sky, but mostly perfectly clear, no fog whatsoever, and obviously no smog. Temperature is just right at around 23, 24 degrees, it feels. Probably 25 at best, at highest. It's been a few days since the festival started, so some of the flowers have already gone bad. They have withered, but most of them do still remain. And of course, I'm going to invest in a Dajiang Action 5, so from this point on, my videos are going to be a little different. They're going to go up a little bit in quality and perhaps quantity. I'll put more effort into editing my videos as well. Okay, so we get some calligraphy work aside from gardening. Well, apparently most of them aren't blooming yet, for at least some of the displays here. Certainly it is the most wonderful season in Shantou. And why are there so many people over here? Is everybody just having tea here? Or is there something going on? Like an event? Feels like there's an event, but there is no host or any kind of an organizer, so probably just a bunch of retirees just relaxing. I don't know. And I think they're probably going to put something else up on this stage. Otherwise, it just looks too empty. Should have brought my actual camera here instead of just my phone, because everything just looks so incredible. thousands of butterflies, flowers, and bees. And people just having the best time of their lives, myself included. Right, gonna walk all the way down to the main building and see if there's anything else going on. Here's a different section of the flower show. Oh, poor grass. I am an idiot for not bringing my camera here today. There's a huge difference between this Chrysanthemum festival versus the others I have seen. This one is organized mostly just by random people in the public. The big ones, the huge ones, are generally organized by special government organizations, but this one is just organized by mostly just the community. And if I remember correctly, this happens every year. But if I'm wrong, don't blame me. I'm still a fairly new resident to the city. And obviously we have the main theme of the city, tea. Yeah, I guess this is all for the festival. So the rest of the time I'll just spend on checking out the park and the rest of the neighborhood. So that's all for the time being. And here I am at the edge of the park. That's the old neighborhood. That's probably gonna get demolished sometime soon. And of course up ahead we got dozens of egrets, or herons. And they sound like ducks. They really do sound a lot like ducks. Somewhere between duck and crow, I would say. But of course their size is several times that of a regular crow. And yeah, let's just walk down there and see if I could get a closer shot of them. The summer flowers are withering away, but the autumn flowers, like Chrysanthemum, are just about to bloom. So there's never a moment without flowers in this city, and of course there's never a moment without animals or green plants here. Oh, we do have awesome weather today. Honestly, I wish they would never reconstruct this park unless something is definitely broken about it. This park was built with the aesthetics of the, I would say somewhere between the 60s and the early 2000s. Because some of the elements are very much the early days of the People's Republic, and many of the elements are from the early 2000s to late 90s to early 2000s. They do look a lot like the park in Xi'an called Xingqing Gongyuan, but that park has been renovated, and now it looks nothing like a park built in the last century. So a lot of the sentiment that one has about the park being a part of their childhood is basically gone at this point. Now that park just looks like a generic park built in the recent years. There's less tree and grass coverage. The plants are way more deliberately organized, to put it in a more gentle sense. And there's way more concrete versus before, and fewer things for children to play on, like slides and stuff. There's a lot fewer of those. Basically, it's just less natural and more organized, which is frankly not exactly up to my taste, but I can understand why some people might prefer that. Quite a few stray cats here, and people do feed and neuter or spay them to keep them both alive and not overpopulating this place. Lots of birds here too, lots of bird feeders, so all of the natural part of the of this park is being somewhat kept in a nice balance, out of the goodness, kindness of the people here. Like here we got like a cat feeder, but well, yeah, they do clean it up, but yeah. And there's also lots of bird feeders, but you need to really look for those, and of course plenty of fish in the pond. There are some invasive species, but they are, well, yeah, you're gonna get yourself hit by butterflies a lot. There are some invasive species, but overall it's being kept and maintained decently. Alright, and I'm gonna leave through this side entrance and just walk around the old neighborhood for a little bit.